We have David Coleman up.
My name is David Coleman. My very, very small company's name is Green Future Windows. Basically, I have an idea that I would like to share. I'm getting NASA scientists to make drawings for me. No, actually, I made these myself. I know that's hard to believe, but basically, I'm trying to make a skylight that has the same thermal value, same R value as a vacuum bottle. I want to do something that works really well, that's really going to hold and work as well as a vacuum bottle. So if anything gets confusing, just remember this. Vacuum bottle, skylight. Vacuum bottle, skylight, window. Okay. So the idea is, if I make a strong shape, I make it out of glass, and I put a strong vacuum in it, that's basically how you make a vacuum bottle. I'm doing the same thing and making a skylight. Okay? Permanent glass seal is a very important part of that, so that it stays that way. There's thermos bottles that hold their vacuum after 80 years, 100 years, they still work. That's not going to be strong enough by itself, so I need a strong insulated material to hold the edge to make it strong. So that edge is going to become rigid. It's not going to move or flex. So this is different than a regular window. A regular window, a flat window, expands and contracts with heat and cold, like all things do. So you need a flexible seal on the side to account for that. So what's going to deal with the nice rounded shape, when it comes, there we go. Rounded shape means that I can flex. The flex can happen in the window instead of the seal. So it's a different way of working with a window. Okay, let's put this thing on the roof. Basically, if it's going to hail, it's made out of glass, let's put a plastic cover on it. There's going to be louvers underneath there so that if it's hot and it's sunny, it can reflect the light. Let a little bit of light come through. Those can be thermostatically controlled. They can open and close however you want them to. We're waiting for winter time. There's winter time. Well, now we want that thing open. We want all the light to come in. Heat your house with sunlight. That's what I want. I want to heat your house with sunlight. You can have it diffused. Let the light spread throughout the room. So R value is telling you what your insulation is. Some in a wall, more in a roof. I'm hoping to have even more in the skylight than any place else in your house. I want a skylight that is better than anything else in your house. If I do that, then the nighttime loss, the heat that goes out of the window at night disappears pretty much. You get to keep all that heat in. So all that wonderful sunlight comes in the daytime, all night long with a regular window, it's just going back out. If you got a high R value, it stays in your house. It totally changes how solar works, actually. So, useful solar heat. If you can keep that in your house, you've got solar now that works in Alaska, in Minnesota, in places that solar doesn't really work right now. So, this is a way of working with solar that's heat. Let's look at photovoltaic. It's great for electricity, but it's a much lower efficiency. So for solar heat, a vacuum skylight is going to be way better. It's got a much longer lifespan, made out of green recyclable materials, and it's actually a much better investment. It can actually pay itself off more quickly than a regular photovoltaic. And it's beautiful. It's wonderful. The reason you have skylights is because of all that wonderful light. If you want solar heat, then bring it into your house in a beautiful and efficient way. This is what I feel like. I feel like I'm on the launch pad and I'm ready to go. I'm leaning to the side a little, but I'm ready. So thank you for the Ignite.